Hi, Nostal Garden friends. Today we are chasing tiny victories that make a big difference. In this episode, we dive into mini gardens that turn tight corners into instant mood lifters. If you want quick, beautiful green fixes for small spaces, you are in the right place. Let us plant some little wins together. On a tiny desk corner, a shallow dish becomes a calm landscape where small succulents meet rippled sand. Simple rakes trace circles that quiet the mind and slow the breath. Soft light slides across smooth stones, inviting a pause between tasks. This mini garden proves peace can fit in the smallest space, turning quick breaks into little wins that lift your mood fast. In a snug window nook, a single hanging basket sways gently with mint, lemon balm, and flowering thyme. Brush a hand along the leaves, and a bright, refreshing scent fills the air. The movement, light, and aroma turn a small corner into an instant pick-me-up. Each glance upward feels like a micro-escape, reminding you that joy can dangle effortlessly above everyday clutter. A compact terracotta pot turns color into therapy, blooming in cheerful layers that spark energy at first glance. Bold yellows and warm oranges mingle with a few cool tones for balance. Even on a cramped balcony, this tiny burst of brightness changes the day's rhythm. It is a quick, hopeful statement piece, proving that a little color can punch far above its size. A cracked planter becomes a storybook scene where moss makes carpets and pebbles wind into secret paths. Little plants stand like tiny trees beside a miniature door, hinting at unseen visitors. In a small shelf space, wonder expands and time slows. Building it feels playful and calm, and every glance after that returns you to a world where small things feel magical. In a quiet corner, a shallow bowl whispers with a gentle burble as ripples catch the light. Ferns and small hostas frame the water, creating a soft green refuge within arm's reach. The sound and glow invite deep breaths and soften hurried thoughts. This tiny water garden needs only a tabletop to become a reset button, ready whenever the day asks for grace. A narrow wall transforms into a lush column with trailing ivy and airy ferns reaching up to find the light. Each layer adds depth without crowding the floor. In tight spaces, this living tapestry softens hard lines and absorbs visual noise. It is a small act with big presence, proving that height can hold calm and serenity can climb where sideways space is scarce. Three small containers sit together, inviting fingers to explore: soft lamb's ear, crisp mint, and whispering grasses. Texture becomes therapy, and scent follows touch like a friendly echo. Nestled on a tray, it travels easily from kitchen to window. This tactile nook grounds busy thoughts and calls you back into your senses, reminding you that calm can be as close as your hands. Handmade paper planters line a windowsill, each holding a tiny plant rescued from cuttings and corners. Their mismatched charm adds warmth, and the humble materials feel approachable and personal. Watching small leaves unfurl becomes a subtle daily ritual. In the smallest space, creativity, care, and growth meet. This gentle craft turns scraps and sprouts into a heartfelt garden that smiles back. A single pot of coral bells dazzles with ruffled leaves in deep burgundy and bright lime. Even in shade, color pulses gently, turning a neglected corner into a confident accent. The foliage's texture and contrast feel rich without needing blooms. This compact container shows how subtle shifts in tone can brighten a mood, offering elegance that lingers long after the first look. A small wooden box brims with strawberry leaves and ruby sparks of fruit, sweet and close at hand. Even on a tiny balcony, ripening berries announce quiet victories. Tending and tasting shift the day's pace, making time feel kinder. It is simple, approachable abundance that delights the senses. One planter becomes a promise you can pick, and joy follows the first bite. In a shallow bowl, velvety moss meets smooth stones in a restful balance of texture and form. The scene feels like a riverbed paused in time. No flowers compete for attention, so calm settles easily on the eyes. Tucked on a shelf, this small composition invites a steadying breath. It is quiet beauty that teaches focus in a space barely larger than your hand. One generous pot holds night-blooming jasmine and upright rosemary, a duet of fragrance and structure. By a chair or bedside, their scents mingle softly, turning ordinary moments into soothing rituals. Lighting a lamp nearby becomes an invitation to unwind. It takes only a foot of room to host this aromatic refuge, where memories and calm seem to bloom at once. A shallow wooden tray holds a tiny bench, a pebble path, and small sedum like living velvet. It feels like a little park paused for daydreamers. The handcrafted details draw attention, shrinking worries as scale shifts. In tight quarters, this scene becomes a playful companion to thought. Building it is grounding, keeping it is uplifting, and looking at it is a smile you can return to. A vintage teacup cradles graceful arching stems with white bell flowers that nod like whispered secrets. Their gentle fragrance feels intimate and reassuring. Even in low light, this tiny garden brightens mood with delicate poise. Placed on a bedside or shelf, it turns dim spaces into soft havens. Smallness becomes strength here, reminding you that tenderness also anchors the spirit. On a slim trellis, bean vines spiral upward, turning a narrow balcony wall into a living sculpture. Flowers become pods, like quiet trophies of patient care. The vertical growth frees space while feeding curiosity each day. This miniature climb proves progress can be slender and steady, rewarding every glance with a little more green, a little more hope, and a reason to return tomorrow. A modest window box fills with waxy begonias and bright impatiens, glowing where the sun is shy. Color gathers gently, lifting dim corners without demanding attention. In tight porches and shaded ledges, this display adds reliable cheer. The blooms feel resilient and kind, encouraging a slow exhale. Small, steady beauty does the daily work of making a home feel lighter. Suspended in a simple hanger, thyme drapes downward while oregano dots the air with tiny purple blooms. The form frees surfaces and frames a window with living texture. Brush the leaves, and your kitchen wakes with scent. In small spaces, this overhead garden brings flavor and freshness without clutter. It is practical and poetic at once, a subtle lift each time you pass. A plain corner turns welcoming when a pod of ivy begins to trail and climb, rounding harsh lines. The steady green filters a visual noise and draws the eye upward with ease. Even a single container can reshape a room's mood. In a tiny footprint, softness spreads quietly across the wall, proving that calm can grow where structure once dominated. Thanks for watching, Nostal Garden family. Today we saw how tiny spaces can become mini gardens that brighten routines, invite calm, and spark small daily joy. If a corner, shelf, or windowsill inspired you, share your favorite idea below. Please like the video, subscribe for more small space inspiration, and leave a comment to keep the conversation growing. Your support helps this garden grow.